This is Shane Muller with the Upper Bay Podcast, and you guys are listening to the Tracks and Tackle Podcast.
Hey friends, this is Kris from 3B Outdoors Club. You may know me and Lee from various social media outlets, get-togethers, teaching events, and of course now the Tracks and Tackle Podcast. We'd like to invite each and every one of you listening to come along for the ride and join 3B Outdoors. Share your traditions with us, and let's create some new ones to share as well. You can find, like, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for your time. Get outdoors.
Hey folks, welcome back to Tracks and Tackle, and today we're pulling back the curtain on our vision to build a peer-driven platform where creators maintain control of their own brands while growing together. If you're passionate about the outdoor lifestyle and want to be part of something bigger, this episode is for you. Let's tune in. Hey, hunting family, welcome back to Tracks and Tackle. You're just hanging out with Ron and Kris tonight. Kris, how you doing?
So far, so good, Ron. What's up, buddy?
Like I said all the time, man, we're just living the dream.
That's right.
Living the dream. It's your world. I'm living in it.
That's right. It looks so nice outside, but it's cold right now. I don't know when this is coming out, but it looks like it's cold out right now.
Today was deceiving because it's been cloudy, overcast, and a little bit like dreary, like drizzly rainy for the past couple of days. And today was, I wouldn't say completely blue skies, but we saw the sun.
Yeah.
You saw blue sky, but there's a front moving through, and so like it was really windy and it was cold.
Yeah.
And so it was deceivingly beautiful out.
It is. I'm looking outside right now and I'm like, man, I want to be out there, but it's in the low 40s right now here. So
Not yet. Maybe in a week or so we'll be there.
that's right.
Maybe in a week or so. So, hey, listen, we got an awesome episode for the hunting family today. We're going to be breaking out kind of an announcement. I know Kris and I have been talking about sort of our plans for the future for Tracks and Tackle. And we were kicking around some ideas for this episode, you know, and Kris had said it'd be a good idea to maybe do like a State of the Union.
Yep.
And so we just want to talk about, you know, that's going to be kind of a special episode where we're going to preview some of the behind the scenes stuff of how we started, how we got to where we are, and where we want to take this initiative. And so I'm excited to have that conversation with you here and lay that out. So why don't you just kick us off and start talking about, you know, where we started.
Yeah. So, you know, Ron and I have been friends, probably a year and a half now. We met online.
Yep.
You know, we didn't meet on Tinder. We met on Camo Space.
It's my online buddy. You know, it sounds weird. It really does.
You know, I met this guy, and
we're old enough to have not been part of the online dating scene.
Right. You know.
So anyway,
there's no easy way to put it. Yes, you know, our two hunting groups met online and kicked off a friendship, realizing that we have a lot of the same backgrounds. Our growing up was similar, even down to like religious stuff, you know, how we grew up, very similar.
Yeah.
And I just kind of hit it off naturally, you know, and, you know, I joined a tax and tackle team a little while ago helping with this podcast. But one of the things that Ron and I have talked about is doing this collaborative network. And we've mentioned it a little bit before on podcasts and to other people. But with the same goals and visions that we have, is really just spreading the love of the outdoors, teaching people, teaching kids, sharing traditions, which we talk about all the time. But we're taking the next step into that, and we're going to build this network And Ron is laying it out how we're going to do it. And, it kind of just sparked from just conversations and I don't know how you want to word it now that we've talked about for 6 months. I can't think of the words right now, but, just building this network of like-minded friends, like-minded outdoor
Yeah.
people that we can promote and support each other and really share this goal of teaching, sharing, and promoting each other and the outdoors. It's a great thing we're trying to do.
And that's what's really unique is, the wanting to promote other people and promote one another.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of like foundation for those that haven't been following us since the beginning. Um, I have a page, Mentor Outdoors, and it's a small group of guys, mostly family. My last name's Mentor, and it just started as, let's capture the memories. Let's put them on Instagram. Let's film our hunts, post it on YouTube. We're really not selling anything. It's kind of just like my phone does not have large enough database to hold all the pictures and the videos for all the hunting and fishing and hiking and stuff that we do. So let's just start uploading that stuff. And that's really where we started. But it's grown because we build community when we share.
Yeah.
And so we're sharing things, we're making memories. And then, like I said, not too long ago, Kris and I connected over a post or over something like that he shared or I had shared. And we find out we don't live that far from one another. We're kind of regionally together. And he and some of his friends have an outdoor club, 3B Outdoor Club, right? And the nature of 3B is encouraging everybody just, hey, look, come along, be part of the club, let's have fun, be part of something. And kind of like with the tagline, get outdoors.
Right.
Well, that's like speaking my language. That's like my love language, get outdoors. And so, from Tracks and Tackle, Mentor Outdoors, we always say nature is our playground. So we're so near neighbor, not just physically, but we're in line with one another.
Yeah.
Kris and I just started like promoting one another's content. Like he's tagging us on posts and we're tagging 3B on just the photos that I would just post on Instagram of, one of my family members, catching a nice bass or whatever. 3B and that audience is getting to see that stuff. And Kris is doing the same thing. Like he's introducing people to Mentor Outdoors, and we're seeing this cross pollination of a community beginning to build. And so it's not large, it's semi local. We've tried to intentionally over the last 6 months, for sure, definitely the last 4 months, bring on guests and have conversations with regional folks that are local and that are interested in connecting in. And so like the thing that's kind of brewing, Kris is an idea guy and he likes to talk out his ideas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm perfect guy to have an idea guy for a friend because I'm a structure guy and I'll take those ideas and build structure around and say, hey, we could really build this thing. And we're at the point now where the ideas and the framework are starting to come together.
Yes.
And I don't know, Kris, if you want to add to that or all, but like I said, that's where we're at. And we want to just talk about that today on today's episode.
Yeah, we laid the foundation regionally. We're trying to plant a seed, plant the flag, dig the foundation, Pennsylvania, Northern Maryland, this region. And, like-minded people, we don't sell anything. I don't want to sell anything. I want to promote you guys. I talk about it from 3B all the time. Just the whole hunt camp that I didn't grow up with, that you see these old guys from back in the day. You have a little bit of that, Ron, with the cabins and stuff, but I really want to bring that back and share that with people and introduce people. It doesn't have to be mine. It can be yours. Hey, you guys do it.
Yeah.
I am not an expert at hunting. I am not an expert at fishing. I want to hear what you do. It fascinates me how you guys get together and do your stuff up there. How does these guys do it over here? What do you guys do for ducks? What does your family do for deer? I want to hear your stories. I want to hear your traditions, and I want to learn from everybody. And I think we can benefit each other by sharing content, by sharing each other's products and brands. Just because I don't want to sell anything and Ron doesn't sell anything doesn't mean that you guys can't, and we won't promote you for doing it. Let's go. The Keystone guys, they have a great brand with great products. Let's help you guys. They have cool shirts. They gave me an awesome hat. I wouldn't mind another awesome hat, but if we can help you guys push your product, push your brand, come in, let's share each other's stuff. And the main goal thing too is to not only have content for people to see, but if we can build this network for whoever's listening and other outdoor brands and products, if we can build this for, let's just say we're going to start with 20 people, and I'm going to share your stuff and you're going to tag me. Well, there's 20 likes and shares right there that we can get out for each other. And it's not costing anybody anything. It's just hitting a button. And it's just beneficial to get your brand out there. That's how I met you guys.
Yep.
You have met the Keystone guys. That's how you have met the Final Approach guy, Final Stand guys. Final Approach is decoys. It's how and you can meet these really cool people. And I have already met and experienced and got to hunt with and fish with and traded hats and traded stickers with hundreds of people. And all I'm doing is just saying hi online. That's all I'm doing. And then
people love when you comment on their stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And so like, instead of sitting back, I mean, I think that anybody that posts on social media has been there where you post something you think's pretty cool and you get like seven thumbs ups.
Yeah.
That's not much.
Yeah.
But if you go through and see that your buddies are posting stuff, I'll do more than just like it. Like sometimes I just, give it a like, but I'll try to something simple like let's go or get after it or right on. And that sort of stuff not only boosts one another mentally, that, hey, I got guys in my corner cheering me on, but it also boosts you and the algorithm. We were talking before the show here about, just sharing other people's stuff and promoting them gets you more visibility as well. And so we're not doing it for those reasons. But sort of the vision or the mission that we want to have as the foundation of this collaboration network is we want to collaborate with other creators, and we want to boost their stuff, and we want to present them to our audience. Likewise, we want their audience to get to know us because we're trying to build a community out. And I think that lifting others up aligns with our what's the word,
like mission statement, vision.
It really is, I know there's a lot of guys out there in the outdoor community I'll see online where I call them the Facebook wardens.
Yeah.
Where the guys come out and they tell you, well, I wouldn't do it like that. This is how I would do it. And there's always another way to do it. That's cool. But I'm not about tearing people down. I'm more about building them up.
Right.
So that's the heart behind really what we want to get after.
That nails it. I mean, and it's a selfish hunting in the way that it is now. And what I'm trying to turn around, and you are too. There's a lot of selfishness in it. And again, I've said this time and time again, whether I'm teaching or whether I'm doing a podcast or if I'm just hanging out with people, I get it. You have a hunting spot. That's your prime spot. No one's trying to take that. And I get that there's times to be guarded and guard the gate, whatever. But let's open the doors a little bit. Let's bring people in. I have met people, and some of these people I have never actually physically met. I have just talked to online. And some of these guys text me every day. Hey, check this out. Hey, dude, check this out. Hey, give me your address. I just got some new stickers. And for anybody that's listening that is interested in this, check this out. If you go on Instagram, that's my main thing. And I've been sending these, I send to you almost every day, Ron. The way that I have mine set up, again, I'm not a business. My page is set up as a community, but it gives me like the stats. I don't pay anything for it. I don't do the boosted. I'm not certified, anything like that. Never paid anything for it. But it gives me the stats on the page. And in the last 3 or 4 months that I've really been focusing on sharing other people's content, not even posting that much of my own, sharing other people's stuff, interacting, I have gone up probably 4,000 interactions. I went from 4,000, it tracks it by every 30 days. I went from the low 4,000s to I'm in the low eights. I think I'm about 76 or 78 now, and I haven't really posted anything. And that's just liking and sharing, and it tells you how many people see your page. So if I look at it right now, you know, and again, I don't work for Instagram. I'm not saying anything for Instagram. I'm just saying the basis of this network.
This is not a paid promotion.
This is not a paid promotion, but we'd like to be sponsored by. You know, in the last couple of days, 335 interactions. I've gotten 25 new followers in the last couple of days. And that's just from liking and sharing other people's content, putting the fire emoji on someone's page when they caught a fish, or a picture of their kid. Hey,
Right
let's
on.
go.
Yeah.
You know, so it's something so simple, but just no one does it. So that's what we're trying to do. And we don't want money for it. We just want the camaraderie, the brotherhood. Let's help each other. Let's support each other. Let's just build this really cool network, and we can all share the benefits of it.
Yeah. Let me give you a great example. And, you know, outside of just social media, we've got so many different group chats, you know, that we have, because we bring on different guests. We bring on different groups. We talk to different hunting pages. We've got hunting buddies ourselves, right? So I've got several group chats, and, you know, I get a text, might have been last night, like, hey, check out this bobcat I got on my trail camera. Or, you know, check out these turkeys that were, you know, I saw driving down the road, like whatever it is. That group chat with your buddies type of feel is what we're all about.
Yeah.
You know? And so I've got a group of guys that shoot me stuff, and they're like, hey man, if I put it in the thread, go ahead and share it, you know, and we tag you. And so that's really what we're going for, is like, how do we promote other people's stuff? Because if I post my own stuff, my followers are gonna see it, but who else will? Right. But if I post your stuff, my followers are seeing your stuff.
Right.
You know? And so like there's a benefit, it's mutually beneficial. And so that's the heart behind what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So the question that we ask is, you know, why now?
Yeah.
Like what about now? Why is this the right time to do it? And you know, I want to toss that question to you, Kris, and let you sort of.
You know, I just feel like, again, where we live, East Coast, Pennsylvania, I have a lot of followers in Maryland, you know, and I've traveled the country this is my vision for it. We're still, even if you live in the middle of nowhere, or your cabin's a little way, it's still kind of urban. You got, again, hunting places are at a premium, fishing holes are at a premium, public places, private places. You know, I'm fortunate enough that my family owns like 120 acres, which is nice, but there's people that hunt on the skirts of that. I want to build this connection. I don't want enemies. I want friends. Let's find people that share this vision and hunt with us. Let's let people in. And I've met people, and you can take this as selfish as you want, but there's people that have invited me duck hunting. There's people that have invited me fishing. Hey, come out on my boat. I got a boat. Let's go. You know, hey, cool, man. Come hang out. Let's do a cookout. Let's do a barbecue. Let's have tacos. Let's just have a taco night.
Mm-hmm.
And that, to me, is what it's about. So to me, the time is let's do it. Let's build what I've never had again as the hunt camp. Let's build this where we can take the pictures and share with our kids. And social media is just ripe for the picking with that for me. That's where my brain is with that. I think, you know, let's do it. Strike while the iron's hot. You know, we have the ability, your camera, your computer, your, you know, you can take videos. Everything's in your pocket now. You can take it with you.
And most guys are doing that.
Yeah,
you know, not everybody.
You can do a podcast on your phone.
We'll get into this on the next episode, but you know, I'm doing a recap video right now. Probably by the time that this episode publishes, it'll be on YouTube,
Yeah.
recapping opening day of trout season in PA. And we mic'd up for it. You know, it's like on the football games, you know, where they mic up the quarterback or the linebacker,
Yeah.
and you get like the game sounds from the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we did. We mic'd up a couple of guys at the trout stream, and you're like immersed in it. And
That's cool.
so the technology is available for us to do this, and it's not for everybody. We get that. But look, here's the mission. We want to unite outdoor enthusiasts.
Yeah.
We want to partner with other podcasts. Like we want to promote others. I mean, we talked to some other guys and they wanted to do a podcast, and we're like, come on, man, go get it. Like, how can we help you see that dream through?
Yeah.
Content creators. We want to get content creators, podcasters, outdoor enthusiasts to come together underneath one common vision where we can amplify one another's voices.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to get after.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be hunting and fishing.
Right.
I got guys in my group that soup up Jeeps. I got a guy that soups up a Subaru. He's an ambassador for Subaru. He's got, looks like a Hot Wheels car. And he just goes rock climbing with his car. I got guys that just camp and hike. They take their dogs out. Guys that just want to go outside. Whatever you're passionate about, let's get together, man. Let's support you. Hey, you know, I like to sit out in the woods and paint. That's awesome. Let's do it, man. Let's hear about it. Let's share your stuff. Let's build this network. Let's break the walls down. Let's build friendships and bonds, and let's support each other. That's the bottom line. That's about the most hippie thing I'm ever probably going to say.
Let's sit in the woods and paint,
We
bro.
could,
Put happy little trees right over here.
I love Bob Ross, so let's, you don't want to make fun of me for that, okay? But I do love Bob Ross. That's not a joke.
That's awesome. It's awesome. It's cool, man. So listen, I think at the end of the day, if this strikes a chord with you, certainly we have guys that are and gals that are connected to us.
Yeah.
And we'll be reaching out to them. We've already been talking to some of them about what this could look like. But you know, we want you to reach out and inquire, and we can give you more details on how this can play out to benefit you if you're interested in such a thing. So certainly you can just hit us up at Tracks and Tackle. Let me throw these up here. You can find us at Tracks and Tackle. You can find us at 3B_Outdoors Club. You can hit us up at Menser Outdoors.
Yep.
And my email is menseroutdoors@gmail. So, I mean, you can always just shoot an email, but just reach out, man. Let us know if you're interested. We'll give you the details on what this is, and stay tuned because this thing's going to play out over the summer. And once we build out these content creators that want to come in and be part of what we're building, you're going to hear them more often on the show and other shows that you need to tune for.
Drop in my DMs. Hit me up on Instagram. I have a Facebook for 3B. But here's the thing too, guys. Again, this isn't a sales pitch. This is all free. We're doing this because we want to meet people and build each other up. There's nothing. The only thing I gain out of this is new friends and maybe someone to take me and kill my first turkey. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But, seriously, but it's all free. And we're doing this just to build a network of like-minded people that want to share their passions, whatever that is. So let's get it.
That's it. You know, one of the cool things when I met you, Kris, is you talked about hunting together, fishing together, doing that, like swapping a hunt and that sort of thing, which is totally against the grain.
It is
what most outdoors hunting, like people ask me, where do you go fishing? Well, it's in the water. Like, I'm not going to get very detailed on where the fishing holes are.
It's over there.
Yeah. If you know where the bird's at. Well, if you know.
Yeah.
But you were unique in that you were like, hey man, I want to do it together, and I'm willing to, get together and hang out, and let's swap a hunt. Let's swap a turkey hunt for for an archery hunt, or whatever that looks like. And
that's, and you've heard me say it before, that's how I got into some of the stuff. I grew up just deer hunting. And then, that's my tree stand. That's where you're going to go. I'll see you at dark. And then these guys were like, come duck hunting with us. And I'm like, where do you go? They're like, meet me over here. This is our farm, man. We're going to get into them.
Yeah.
It just totally was like mind blowing to me. And that's what I want to do, you know, and I get it. I don't need to know where your stuff is, but I've met other people that share their stuff. I talked about before. I know we're wrapping up here, but there's some guys that own fishing companies. They make snakehead baits. I had said, hey, my brother is really into that. He would like to know a good spot to go. And I specifically said, I don't need your honey hole. Just where's the spot to go? And this dude was like, bro, I got you. And he sent me GPS points. He said, I caught a 30-inch one here. I caught this one here. Does he have a kayak? Go here. Does he want to walk in? Go here. Does he have a motorboat? Go here. He's like, I don't care. I just want people to catch fish.
Yeah.
My brother, a bunch of his lures to try out. And I mean, that's just what it's about. That's what it's about, you know. And if I can find people like that, even if it's just one or two, that's who I want to surround myself with. That's who I want to be.
We just want people to love the outdoors.
Yeah.
And experience what we've tasted.
Yeah.
And you know, we just want to reinforce the message that we're building something real here. We're gaining some traction, and there's room for you if you want to come along for the ride.
Yep. Making the outdoors great again. Happy trees.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. All right. Well, listen, short podcast, kind of a cool announcement. We've been hinting at it, talking about it a little bit, but we're going to really put legs to this thing. I think we got the framework worked out. So if you're interested, hit us up, send us your questions. And, you know, like always, we appreciate the support. Like, we feel the support from everybody that does engage us, has come on the show, does send us those texts and stuff. Like, we feel like very well supported. And that's why we want to do this. We're not doing it for us. We're doing it for you. And just want to say thank you.
Yeah, thanks. It's going to be awesome.
All right, right on. Well, as 3B likes to say, get outdoors.
That's right.
And I always want to remind you that nature is our playground. Appreciate it, guys, for tuning in today, and encourage you all just to stay wild.
Yep. See you guys.